So the new Clevatess Season 2 trailer just dropped.
And honestly, I wasn't expecting to get this excited because season 1 ended up being one of the biggest surprises I've watched in a long time. It wasn't perfect, but it did something most fantasy anime fail to do. It actually made me care. So today, I want to share what I loved about season 1, what didn't quite work for me, and why I think season 2 could be even better. Going into Clevatess, I expected another generic fantasy anime. You know, the overpowered monster, weak humans, lots of fights, and that's it. But after the first episode, I realized this show had something different. Instead of making the Demon King the obvious villain, it asks a more interesting question. What if humans are actually the problem? Clevatess isn't evil just because the story needs a villain. He's incredibly powerful, but also curious. After seeing humanity's greed and violence, you almost understand why he views humans the way he does. That's what immediately hooked me. The best part of season 1 wasn't even the action. It was the relationships. Watching this terrifying beast slowly learn how to take care for a baby shouldn't have worked. But somehow, it became the emotional heart of the series. Then there is Alicia. She begins the story hating Clevatess, but as they travel together, both characters slowly challenge each other's beliefs. The development feels natural instead of forced. Visually, the anime is stunning too. The environment feels massive. The monster designs are memorable, and every time Clevatess appears, he completely dominates the screen. That said, season 1 isn't flawless. Around the middle, the pacing slows down quite a bit. Some episodes spend a little too much time explaining politics instead of letting the mystery unfold naturally. I also felt that a few supporting characters had potential but disappeared before they were fully developed. Fortunately, the emotional moments and strong character writing kept me invested until the end. Now let's talk about the season 2 trailer. The first thing I notice is just how different everything looks. The world immediately feels much larger. There are new characters, new conflicts, and it seems like the story is expanding far beyond simple survival. I know some fans are unsure about the academy settings, but honestly, I'm willing to trust the direction. Season 1 earned that trust. If this new environment helps challenge Clevatess' view of humanity even further, then I'm all for it. The trailer also hints at bigger battles, stronger enemies, and much higher stakes, while still keeping the emotional bond between Clevatess, Alicia, and Luna at the center. My biggest hope for season 2 is simple. Keep everything that made season 1 special while fixing the pacing issues. Give us deeper world building, stronger supporting characters, and continue developing Clevatess because he's still the main reason I'm watching. If they can pull that off, I honestly think Clevatess will become one of the best fantasy anime of the year. Overall, I would give season 1 an 8.8 out of a 10. It isn't perfect, but it's one of the most underrated fantasy anime I've seen recently. Have you watched Clevatess? What did you think of season 1? And after seeing the new trailer, what are your expectations for season 2? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.